Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Welcome to the rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, Rosanamod, aka Rosanamod, episode 88. Today's episode is how to make stuffed peppers. A lot of stuffing going on in this Friday food festivity. First it was stuffed shells, now it's stuffed peppers, and then empanadas, which is also kind of like a stuffed pastry, right? Sort of, technically. Well, anyway, this is the best part. The inside of a stuffed pepper is almost exactly the same as an empanada and almost exactly the same as a stuffed shell, pasta shell. It's basically the same recipe. Episode 72 is the empanada, how to make my mother's empanadas, which is absolutely delicious. I'm telling you, you can't eat just one. It's like a chip. It really is. But the stuffed pepper is special because there's so few carbs in it. The only difference between that and the empanada basically is that you're adding rice into the recipe, which you're still going to use because my mother likes to serve the stuffed pepper on top of a bed of rice, but you use that rice to mix in with the meat. So how are we going to do it? Step one, it's going to be real fast. It's really quick to make. You just get stuffed peppers, any color you want, green, yellow, red. Doesn't matter. It's optional if you want to put sauce on this. I do. I put sauce and mozzarella on it. So it just depends on how you want to serve it. You can serve it over a bit of rice, or you can serve it over a bit of spaghetti, and then you could use sauce. So it's up to you. The first thing you need is peppers. The bigger the better. Unless you want to make small ones. Now it depends. You don't have to make them big. Just remember that one pepper is one serving. So if you have two small ones, you can make like one serving. Okay, that would be okay too. I like to use the really big ones, put one pepper as one serving. So you get the peppers, put them aside, you hollow them out, you get rid of the top, just take all the seeds out, rinse it, make it nice and clean. Then you're going to start making the inside, which is the same as the empanada, which is either ground turkey or ground pork or ground beef, whatever you want. I mix the ground beef with the ground turkey, and that's how I make mine. You cook up the onions first. You're going to dice that up, cut it real fine, and you're going to do the same with green onion if you want to add. You don't have to. I like the flavor of the green onion too. The onion could be white or yellow. You fry that up with olive oil, make sure that it's cooked, set that aside, and then you're going to put beef that you want. 1 pound serves about, I guess, maybe a pound of ground beef. I'm trying see, it's really hard to guess because we don't measure at our house. I never grew up with my mother measuring, so it's always, you just do it by eye, Say maybe a pound. Let me see, a pound is good for, I think it was 10 empanadas. So 10 empanadas is smaller than maybe 6. Just make a pound of beef. And then let's just say that. Let's just cook a pound of beef and see what happens, okay? Because it's better that way. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make rice on the side. And you make your rice the way you want it. Basmati jasmine is nice because it's got that little sweet flavor that counters the pepper's bitterness. And you mix the raw egg or two to this mix, and then that way it keeps it together. Like a tablespoon of rice with a tablespoon or two of the beef. The beef has got the seasonings in it, which is the salt, the pepper, the black pepper, and put garlic, of course, oregano, if you like, sage. See, seasonings is really optional, okay? It just depends on how you like to eat your food. I don't even use salt in my food. I use black pepper in most everything. That's it. Basically, that's really it. You just fire up the oven. If you have an air dryer, you can use that. Stuff the peppers with this mix of the rice, the onions, and the beef together. You stuff that in, and then you put the mozzarella in each pepper on top, and then put the sauce. It's really simple. It's so quick. I mean, you can put it in the oven. How long does it take to cook a pepper in the oven? I mean, how long does it take? It doesn't take that long. I'd say maybe 20 minutes in the oven at 350 is done. The pepper doesn't take that long to make. 30 minutes would be tops. It's a really good meal prep if you're going to go to work and you don't have anything else. If you don't have to add rice if you don't want to. Some people do, some people don't. It's like sometimes me, personally, I don't add rice to my mix. I just have the exact same empanada filling and I'll put that inside the pepper. The only difference, like I said, is you add the sauce and the mozzarella on top, and that's it. I have no other updates for you guys today. The only updates that I have really is I still haven't added any more than 11 items to my Amazon Handmade store. The link will be at the bottom of the show notes. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you like to hear more and you'd like to contribute to supporting the show, please click below the show notes. Again, there's a link there for PayPal. And if you are interested in being a podcaster and think that, hey, you know what, Rosanna's great, but I can do better, okay, then go for it. I will support you as well. All you have to do is click below the show notes where it says Buzzsprout. The customer service is amazing. They're always very responsive, very quick. And I can't say enough about them, to be honest. I've been with them since September, and that's when this show started. And I have great friends in the community on Facebook, Buzzsprout community. Very good people, and you learn so much every day. I thank each of you for your time and your patience. When I stumble or when I make mistakes, I just want to say thank you and keep listening. It only gets better. Until tomorrow, which is Spanglish Saturday, or Saturday Spanglish, whichever you want to say, I will talk to you then. God bless you. And what do we say?